A deal? It was an insult.
And that is why you did not sign it?
I didn't sign it because the workers deserve so much more, not his pathetic attempts to get them back to work.
Did you think there was a chance for a better deal to be made?
I know there was. He's a pompous swine that cares for only himself and filling his pockets.
Mademoiselle Conrad can be quite convincing, can she not?
She has certainly taken several wealthy business partners by surprise with her knowledge and prowess. She knows how to use her womanly powers to get what she wants.
But she did not surprise or use you?
Me? Used me? Don't be ridiculous, detective. There were no games played at my expense. Perhaps some, but I'm not so easily manipulated or simple-minded. And I stand by that. It was an insult.
A rather bold move to make such a decision on your own.
I may not be perfect, but I've done everything I can.
Your efforts fell short in every respect. You claim to be the voice of the people, but you care about no one's voice or benefits but your own.
It's not as easy as just signing a piece of paper, detective. It is a heavy weight to bear on one's shoulders. I consulted with others.
You yourself spoke of Mademoiselle Conrad's cunning in business.
And I told you, I was not one of her targets.
Tell me then, what was it she reminded you of? The acclaimed man of the people you would be known as if you pushed the factory owners for more?
It wasn't like that at all.
From where I am standing, it was she that was manipulating the terms of the deal, and you in the process. You were merely her pawn.
Okay, yes, I know. I shouldn't have listened to her. But what else could I do? Remain an unknown my whole life? I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt.
It may not have been your intention, but we both know the result. You rolled the dice with those men's lives for fame, and you lost. Merci.
It's getting late, Detective. What does that have to do with anything?
I have often wondered about the competition siblings face in a large family.
When you're young, it is the best feeling to know you have family that will stand by you. Without evil, it is not until everyone starts carving their own path that you realize you're walking yours solo, and those that were beside you are now miles away. My older brothers were the athletes of the family. They both played soccer, and were the infatuation of every teenage girl. I'm sure you have seen the type.
Oui, monsieur, but I can assure you that was not I.
Then there was me. Quiet, timid, a shadow of the Baker brothers. My voice and very presence was forgotten and ignored. Nothing I could say or do would ever reach the bar they had set. But I always knew I was destined for great things. Years passed, and now that I no longer stood in the colossal ombre of my brothers, I could become my own man. When the position of union leader was posted, it was my chance to finally be heard. You hear politicians speak of the little or the common man? Well, that was me. And I knew what we wanted and what we needed. When I spoke, others listened. I held their gaze with a sense of pride, a sense that what I was doing was for the greater good. It was supposed to be my crowning achievement, lead the men to victory over the money-grabbing oppressors. But instead, all I did was lead them to their deaths.
Monsieur, it was not at your hands that these men died. The blame cannot lie solely on your shoulders. Those responsible will be punished for their crimes. That you must trust.
Well, what do you think is the reason for? I mean, it seems to me like there would be no reason to bring any of that up. I mean, I understand that it's a suspicion, and that's what a detective do. They go on whatever evidence that comes to them, they take it on. Boom, I get it. But he has to know that it's not living quarter staff.
Okay. It says, when you go into the staff quarters, it says, make sure to inspect the abandoned clothes and luggage last, as that will progress the story. And
Okay,
will
you
be
want
able
okay.
to inspect the rest of the
Anything?
objects.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
So to do those last. Have to look everything else first.
Which room? Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, you have to inspect the logs.
Ah,
The newspaper.
aha.
Right.
Left hand.
Huh.
The cupboard? Cupboard.
Aha.
Little luggage.
Hmm.
The abandoned.
Huh.
Okay, so that's the major's code.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait a minute, is it?
That's what it's saying.
FH. Okay.
Detective,
Got that
what
trouble.
can we do for you?
You can help me by telling the truth, and in the process, help yourselves.
Sorry, Detective. It's a
Yeah.
bit
Oh,
late in
yeah.
the night
Archibald's
for
in this
riddles.
shit somewhere.
It is no riddle,
Yeah, they
monsieur.
said they were stuck
If I do not receive the truth, you shall all be charged as accessories to murder.
It took me to this. I didn't click on him.
Detective, I think maybe you have been locked in this house for too long. We have already...
You have told me a version, and now I require honesty.
There's two.
It says, Link, the major's coat,
Yeah.
and Hugo saw the major outside.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Then it says, Link, Rihanna claims she took ice to the major, and Archibald suggested the phone call, or staged the phone call.
Magnifique.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then talk to Archibald, Engineer, Rihanna in the kitchen.
You get the sauce pop? Staff covering for the real time. Yeah. I don't see what they were getting out of it.
I don't either.
Especially the help. Yeah, I don't know why Archibald is so deep in it.
Yeah, why
Because
did
I mean, is it because he's worked there the longest and he wants part of his ransom? Some way, somehow, or something from his death? If he dies, I mean, I don't know. Does he have a will and testament? Like, are we going that deep? I think we are. But was there health insurance then, or what, death insurance, or whatever?
He was desperate for money, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe he was covered. Yeah, it doesn't say that because they were desperate for money that he's going to give up on his shit that he wants to be secured. I mean, it makes sense a little bit, right? I mean, probably far-fetched from the...
Mademoiselle, I shall keep my questions brief.
I don't know what else I can tell you.
Oh,
You have been
baby.
honest with me so far. All I request is that you continue to do so.
Oui, détective.
Yeah, I don't know if she is or not.
It was
I'm
friendship
kind of like in the
Well, I
middle.
know she's
We were
in
working
cahoots
hard
with
to
that
make sure
Marguerite
you
woman.
Oh
were
yeah,
satisfied.
right. But if there was
As in,
anything,
I don't know, she would have a reason to kill him.
mm-mm.
Go on.
Then Liz burst in, asking for Mamore's help.
Mhm.
Her help with what?
I don't know. She took Liz to one side, and I was needed in the salon. We spoke just after that in the pantry.
You did not question what she needed help with?
I was too busy. I love Liz, but she sheds a tear at almost everything these days. Although, I have never seen her look so...
Yeah.
Alright, go talk to the cook.
Merci. I shall return if I have any further questions. Mademoiselle, I shall be as quick and precise with my questioning as possible.
Okay. What do you need? Merci. He was a good man. Taken too early.
You're welcome. I share my
Forgive me, mademoiselle, for not extending them earlier, but I was not aware of your relationship.
He was my only brother. And he died doing what he believed was right. If I ever get my hands on who took him from me,
Right. Ooh. She could be the one. Hey, it's a possibility. I don't think it is though.
Yeah, if she believes the Major was responsible for her
He
brother's
he'd
death.
been dead a long time ago. She could have easily poisoned the food. She's the fucking cook, right?
Yeah.
Would have been dead.
you say the riots, but it was the strike he was part of. They started the riots, not the workers.
Mm-hmm.
By they, you are referring to the security forces.
Yeah.
They were brought in to keep the peace.
Security. Huh.
No.
They were brought in to make an example of them. It was all peaceful until they arrived.
Why would they need to make an example?
So that the workers would stop rallying. No one is going to go on strike if they think they'll get killed. The security you talk of,
Do you
were
think she's making that
armed
up though? I
and
don't think she would
ready.
be.
The workers were pigs to the slaughter.
I don't think I don't think she has the motive, or it's the right motive. To get away with such despicable.
Yes.
This was before or after Archibald took him a bottle of whiskey.
Before.
You are sure?
It may have been after.
Yeah, I knew it.
The whiskey is kept in the cellar with all the alcohol.
It is.
Then you must have noticed him going into the cellar and returning with a bottle through the pantry, no?
Oh, what do you think she's gonna say?
Yes, I suppose I did. It must have been before then.
She's not confident at all in it. Yeah, she lied.
What is there to say? Being locked away in the pantry, I don't see her for most of the day.
That may be. But she came looking for your help
Yeah.
before dinner was served, did she not?
Yes.
She wasn't feeling well. That's all.
How would you know that? You're in the freaking...
And she came to you.
I told you, we are a family here. The girls come to Mama Reh if they have a problem, and I fix it.
When I saw her earlier, I must admit she was not looking herself. Perhaps I should check on her.
I don't hear deceit
No.
in her.
Just leave the poor girl. She'll be fine after another bowl of my homemade soup. She just needs her rest.
Right. Yeah. But I'm sure everybody is concerned about her.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
She's not well.
Now it says link.
Oh. I ain't got nothing to link.
We finished up.
Yes, I did.
Monsieur Sterling,
I'm not sure what you think.
let us not...
From his associate. I've already told you, Detective. I don't know who it was.
Do not
Bullshit.
worry yourself on such details now. I suppose they were lucky to have called when they did. Otherwise, they may not have gotten through at all, with the telephone lines being down as of yesterday.
Aye, Detective. Lucky, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we already talked about this. He couldn't have made a phone call.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it
that
said
way
the
your
phone
funds
was
were
out all
down.
weekend.
Yeah, all weekend. Yeah. Which one? No, I gotta be careful. Well, that one? That's the bottom one?
Either one.
You were the last to see the Major alive when you brought him a bottle of whiskey in the study, correct? Did they talk about that?
Yeah, that's what him and the cook were just talking about.
Yeah. But did him and Archibald talk about it? They've never talked about it before? Anything on the whiskey? So, can you explain why a medal belonging to the Major was amongst your belongings? Well, that's irrelevant.
Whiskey?
You took a bottle of whiskey to the Major. You spoke with Monsieur Demire en route.
Aye, of course. It was a bottle he picked up from his last visit to Scotland. Rather smoky number from the Highlands. He was saving it for a worthy occasion. Drowning his sorrows must have been fitting enough.
Yeah.
Or was it the one from the West Coast? You'll have to excuse my memory, Detective. It's not what it used to be.
It's not what it used to be. Oh, no, it's not. But then, like earlier, you explained that. Okay. So he just lied three times.
Oh, you found it. Thank you, Detective. I've been looking everywhere for it.
Oh, okay.
If I had lost a war medal, I would not stop until I found it.
Yeah.
It's not what you think.
Exploiting a dead man's military achievements for your own personal gain?
Nothing of the sort.
Oh,
He
shit.
asked me to clean them up.
Yeah.
I must
No
have dropped
fucking
it
right
into
to
my
be
pocket
holding that.
when I was putting them back.
I don't
An
buy it.
honest mistake.
I know. You put your. Right. Right. Exactly.
I wouldn't know. Probably.
Your father was in the military for many years. That is what you told me.
He was.
And your family still keep his medals.
They were sold.
And why was that, monsieur?
Is my family on trial now, Detective?
Only you, monsieur. And I repeat my question.
Because we needed money.
Voila.
Right.
No, he keeps them safe with some of his old military documentation.
Is that a typical job for the head butler?
He trusts me to do a good job.
I don't think so.
I told him I used to clean my father's, so he asked me to do the same.
And where does he keep these items?
It's probably going to be true, but whatever.
In the storage room. I know where everything is, so it's just easier if I fetch them for him as and when he needs them. It's certainly better than my last.
You are paid a fitting wage for the work that is asked of you?
I'm sure the lady of the house would not want me discussing it, but I should not complain.
That is not the most convincing answer, monsieur.
Between you and I, we all work very hard here, and it would be nice if we were rewarded for it.
Please don't go anywhere. If I require more information, I shall call on you again.
You get all that?
Okay, now let's see. Okay, it says, Link, worn out boots, and Madam pays the staff very little. Boots.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
And it says, Link, someone else wore Major's coat and staff member boots.
What a revelation!
And then it says, Link, Rihanna's unsure about timing, and Archibald forgot he took whiskey to the Major. Unsure about timing.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Okay, and then it says, Link,
Yeah, but the day before, right. Oh, it slipped our mind.
Which you said he can name exactly the brand.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not sus at all.
It says, Link, Archibald and Rihanna
Yeah,
unsure of their story,
and
and
the staff covering for the yeah.
I should not be surprised by my own skill.
Yeah.
Okay, then it says, Link, a staff member impersonated the Major, and Archibald and Rihanna fabricated the story.
Fabricated the whole story.
And a staff member impersonated the Major. Where's
Right.
that? Up there at the top. Straight up, yeah.
Things are beginning to be...
Good eye.
Okay, then it says Link. Staff may be involved in the murder, and staff are hiding the truth.
Magnifique.
Yeah, they had to have been.
Yeah.
They just lied about.
They've been lying about everything.
Yeah, I'm like thinking of like. The only truth is the lies. I mean, regardless how you put it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't trust the stuff where they said. Or the stuff. Because they're the ones. Yeah. I think everybody's involved. Like there's nobody in this whole story that's not involved. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I want to know. Okay, what am I doing?
Okay, it says Link. Elizabeth mourns for Luke, and Rihanna distraught over Luke passed away.
What a revelation.
Then it says Link. Elizabeth looked white coming downstairs, and staff are involved in the murder.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
And then it says, Link, Elizabeth found the body, and Rihanna helped Elizabeth after coming downstairs. No. Elizabeth found the body. The next
What do you want me to do? What? I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
one. Link, that one and that one.
Things are beginning to become.
Good God. You can give me like more than 1/4 of a second to figure it out. I can't read that fast as you can. You want to do it? You can. Yeah.
More questions?
Merci. I shall return if.
God damn, man. Get away. Step over here, stupid ass. Oh, not funny. Dumb.
And then it says, Link, Rihanna wasn't seen after Elizabeth found the corpse.
Give me 2 seconds to find it. Yeah.
With a staff member impersonated the Major.
The pieces of the puzzle.
And then it says, Link, Rihanna wasn't seen after Elizabeth found the corpse, and Archibald staged the phone call.
Some would say a lucky guess.
And it says, Link, Elizabeth found the body.
Say what it says. You don't add that part.
Elizabeth found the body. Archibald is covering for the staff members.
I should not be surprised by my own.
And then Imogen feels disconnected from her peers, and staff are involved in murder.
Magnifique.
Okay. Kyle.
Archibald staged the phone call to cover for Elizabeth, and Rihanna was covering for Elizabeth.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally come.